Welcome to the Savvy Event Planner Podcast, where insightful tips, strategies, tactics, and case studies can help inspire you to engage guests and create successful events. And now, here's your host, Tom Crowell.
Hi, and welcome to episode 14. Today, my guest is Andy Sachs, and Andy is going to be talking about working with presenters in the meeting, conference, and trade show environments. He's going to offer tips and techniques and things that you should consider before you hire a presenter.
I think the number one thing that an event planner or a booth manager would want to look for in a speaker is the ability to give a great performance. And I would even gently say that may be more important than their specific topic. You want somebody who's, think about it from the audience's perspective. You have people there who you've invited to watch the speaker, and whatever the circumstance is, they have an expectation, the audience members, that they'll be provided with a great show, and they want to learn something, but even slightly more important than that, they want to have fun. They want to have a great experience. They want to feel that of all the things they could have done with that time, this was the most enjoyable and worthwhile. And to create that, you want to bring in a speaker who's very dynamic, lots of personality, lots of character, somebody who can interact comfortably with the audience in front of them, somebody who you know as you're watching them, they're enjoying what they're doing, and that tends to rub off on the audience. There's an old saying that long after people have forgotten what you said, they'll remember how you made them feel when you said it, and that's the idea. The factual information that you're delivering will drift away over time, but the emotion of remembering that was such a great experience, that will stick with your audience members, and I think that should take priority.
When somebody's putting together an event, some events have a huge budget, some events do not. If we've got a listener out there who's like, I got to get a presenter for my event, but they don't have the budget, are there any tips they can consider if they or someone on their staff has to provide the speech?
Yeah, and I will tell you this is a sort of a difficult topic because I do believe that the presenters, like if you're booking a keynote speaker for a conference, and this person is one of the centerpieces of your show. You're promoting them, you're putting them on a big stage, you're giving them a time slot where there's little or nothing else going on at the conference, so there are no conflicts. Then that person has great value to you. And part of the value of your conference and why people attend is to see that speaker. And oftentimes in the speaking world, there's this curious situation where event planners tend to ask speakers to speak for free because of budget constraints, but they would never tell the venue, could we rent you for free? And they would never tell the band that's playing as you walk in, would you guys play for free? And they would never see if they could get the food for free. But the speaker's role often seems to be available to that request. So, I'm of the feeling that if you have the budget, that you're better off spending your budget on a speaker than the really good food, because that's the thing, again, that provides the entertainment and the people will remember and it will stick with them and it will influence dramatically their opinion of the conference as a whole. But if you don't have the ability to do that, and I understand that some conferences don't, I would start thinking about what you have to trade that is valuable to a speaker.
To hear Andy's entire interview, visit savvyeventpodcast.com/14. And don't forget to subscribe to the Savvy Event Planner Podcast on iTunes.
Thanks for listening to the Savvy Event Planner Podcast at savvyeventpodcast.com.